Hey there, YouTube and world, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing fantastic. Oh yeah, I'm doing fantastic here. And today, I'm about to make a video on this guy. Yep, Tintin, The Adventures of Tintin, that is. Tintin is a European comic from Belgium, to be precise. Drawn by a Belgian artist named Hergé or Georges Remus. His pen name was Hergé, but his real name is Georges Remus. But everybody knows him as Hergé. So I'm gonna do what I haven't done before, and I should have done before. And actually, I'm dedicating this video to a very young fan of mine. I'll have a link in the description below, and I'll have a pop out or something like that. I forgot what it was, but I'm gonna have it here, and it's gonna show the channel that I'm referring to. And if you click on it, you'll go to his channel. If you're a big Tintin fan, you're gonna love his channel. This must be the youngest Tintin reviewer on YouTube right now, and he's really good. I really like his reviews. So I just discovered him last week, and then I started watching his videos, and I got an idea from one of his videos. That's why I'm making this video. That's why I'm dedicating this video to that, small guy. He's known as Tintin Technical on YouTube. So that's Tintin Technical. And he's a very young YouTuber. He just started like 3 months ago. I'm guessing he's from somewhere in India because his about section doesn't say so. Maybe he hasn't, fixed that about section yet. But his reviews are really, really good. So if you're actually watching from Save Smaller channel, or I'm a creator, please go and check him out and please subscribe to his channel. Help him out. I think he's just got like 10 subscribers right now. All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna review Tintin Comics again, but this time I'm going to actually give out Tintin comics which I like. Like, I'm gonna rank my Tintin comic book. I'm gonna rank it from 10 to 1. So I'm gonna show you number 10 first. These ranking are based on stories only. These are not ranking based on the artwork, because Hergé's artwork or Georges Remus artwork differs a lot. When he started out, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that fine, or it didn't had a good finishing when he first started out. But as he grew older, this is what happens to artists. So as they grow older, the drawing gets better and better. So at the end, it really got really nice. But these comic books that I'm going to show, number 10 to 1, it's not based on Hergé's artwork. It's based on the story, and the story I enjoyed the most. Okay, so I might do a second video where I'm actually ranking the artworks of Hergé's comic, but I'm still thinking about it. All right, let's start. So number 10 for me in Tintin comic book is Explorers on the Moon. Yay. A lot of Tintin fans would disagree with this ranking of mine, because Explorers on the Moon is really good. One of the best adventures of Tintin, and Tintin actually nailed it with the SpaceX rocket, which actually flies, lifts off, and then lands. This is what SpaceX is doing in 2020. It's actually lifting out with the astronaut, and then it's landing. This wasn't there when Hergé drew it. This was just an imagination at that time. But right now, we can all see that Hergé actually drew this in his Tintin adventure, and he drew this in 1954. So this was way ahead of time, So I really like this one, Explorers on the Moon. Tintin goes to the moon. Tintin and gang goes to the moon and have a very good adventure on the moon. This is fun. The artwork is fantastic, really good. But this is on number 10 for me. Coming up on number 9 is the Castifer Emerald. Why? Because I have some memories linked to this Castifer Emerald comic series. when I was young, one of my friend Tanvir, he actually lent this book to me, and I didn't have this comic. So when we were kids, we were actually exchanging Tintin comic book because they were so popular. You know, every kid had it. Every kid in my school had it, and we would exchange adventures. And this was one of the adventures that I exchanged, but I was never able to own. But now I own it. I just got it. I made a video of unboxing. But this is really interesting. This is like Sherlock Holmes interesting, you know, Sherlock Holmes type of interesting. This is where Tintin really turns into Sherlock Holmes. A lot of people did try to, link Sherlock Holmes with Tintin. Tintin as like a younger version of Sherlock Holmes, but this adventure really brings that out, you know, the Sherlock Holmes inside Tintin, and it's really interesting. So this is at number 9. Coming up at number 8 is Cigars of the Pharaoh. This adventure takes place in India, and it's really nice. Tintin goes around the world as usual and have his adventure. I like this because this adventure was redrawn. This is not the original version. I don't have the original version. I saw a video on YouTube. Some Tintin reviewer reviewed the comparison of the Cigars of the Pharaoh. I don't have that version that he has. I think that was like a French version. It's not English even. So I just have the English version, and this is really good. Okay, so at number 6. I'm sorry, at number 8. I got really distracted there. At number 7 is the Red Sea Sharks. The Adventures of Tintin and the Red Sea Sharks. This is also an awesome adventure of Tintin. It's really fun. If you start reading it, you can't stop. You need to finish it and then, you know, put this book down. If it takes an hour, you're gonna read it for an hour. If it takes, 2 hours, you're gonna read it for 2 hours. It's that good. And the artwork is fantastic as usual. So this is number 7. On number 6, I have King Otagar's Scepter. So why did I choose King Otagar's Scepter? Because this is also actually a redrawn version of the original version, so the drawing is really good, and the adventure is super fun. This is only Tintin. There's no calculus, no haddock. You know, only Thompson and Thompson is there. So Thompson and Thompson, the detective, is there. Nobody else is there. It's Tintin and Thompson. That's it. Because these were like the earlier adventures of Tintin when he was like just a reporter. So this comes in at number 6 for me. And then at number 5, what the hell? That's not Tintin. Really sorry about that. I don't know how that happened. Okay, so at number 5, Tintin and Tibetan. So Tintin and Tibetan is yet another extraordinary adventure of Tintin, and this Tintin adventure is based on a young boy named Chang, who was actually in real life a real good friend of Hergé. A lot of you might not know this, but Chang is a real character. He was the same age as Hergé, and he met Chang in China, and they were good friends. They were really good friends, and actually they became best of friends. So Hergé, being a creator, being an artist, put that into drawings in his comic book Tintin in Tibet. So yeah, this is also a fantastic adventure. This is really nice, really fun, and I'm super happy that Tintin and Chang are good friends here, the way it should be. All right. So at number 4, I have The Calculus Affair. This is a must-read Tintin adventure. You have to read this. This is super good, super nice. This adventure will blow you away. It's that good, and the artwork is awesome. It's not just fantastic, it's awesome. you'll keep on staring at the artwork forever. This is really, really good. And the adventure will keep you on your toes till the end, till you finish it. Super cool. At number 3, I have the Blue Lotus. A lot of you will disagree with the Blue Lotus because this is an earlier version of the Blue Lotus. It was attempted to be redrawn, and he did redraw it a couple of pages, but not all. So that's why the drawing changes in a few pages, and then the drawing goes to his old style in the following pages. But this adventure is really nice. It's based in China, and this is where Tintin meets Chang, and he becomes good friend of Chang. So this is Chang's dad, oh, I'm sorry, I must have been mistaken. This is this guy's dad. This is Chang's uncle. Okay, leave a comment below if I'm mistaken. All right, so this actually happens in the border of China and Japan. I know there's no border in China and Japan, but there was a territory. There was like a war ongoing with the Japanese military and the Chinese military at one point in history, and this is when Tintin Adventure takes place. So this is like a Japanese spy inside China, and it's super, super nice. Super cool adventure. So that's why I put this at number 3. At number 2, I have The Prisoners of the Sun. Tintin and the Prisoners of the Sun. I put this in number 2 because, first of all, it's a super good adventure, and second of all, I also have a memory of this comic book as a kid. This was lent to me by my best friend and buddy at that time in grade 7. His name is Lincoln. Lincoln actually lended me this book. I got super hooked to it. I wasn't able to find it. I don't know why I wasn't able to find the books that my friends lent me, and the